Hello and welcome to the first episode of Zero Fights Aliens in Xenonauts. This is a game created by Golden Hawk Interactive. It's basically a reimagining of the old XCOM games. The new one by Firaxis, the 2012 one, is a very good game. I definitely suggest you play this. This one is more akin to the old one. I don't remember what year the old ones were made in, but they were a good part of my childhood. I enjoyed those a lot. So when this game finally got released, I was very excited to play it. So, and I'm going to be playing it for you guys today. So I'm going to go on Insane difficulty. That's the hardest. That's the true XCOM experience, a lot of people would say. And I'm going to turn on Ironman mode. And this basically means that if I make a mistake and get one of my soldiers killed, they're dead. I can't go back and reload the game to get that soldier back. So let's begin the game. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to pick where our first base is going to go. The conventional wisdom is that you want to kind of start in the Middle East because it gives you see the blue circle surrounding the mouse there? That is your radar coverage. That's where you're going to be able to detect UFOs flying around. And I want to make sure, and by starting in the Middle East, you cover the most countries. You cover Northern Africa, part of Southern Africa, the Middle East, obviously, part of Indochina, part of the Soviet Union, part of Europe. You're covering all this with this one base, which is, the more people you can cover, the more funding you're going to get. And on Insane, you need to kind of grasp and ride every advantage you can get for all it's worth. So we're going to start in the Middle East. We'll just call it the Middle East base. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get building some stuff. So we're going to want a couple extra radars. This will expand that blue ring and allow us to cover more area with the one base. I'm going to want one more hangar? Yeah, one more hangar for now. I'm going to want another living quarters. I'm going to want another laboratory. Going to want a medical center because I'm being optimistic and I'm hoping my soldiers are going to come back from these missions alive. And I want a garage. And that's it for this. The scientists are already working here. We're going to want to hire up a few more because the one easy way to lose this game is to fall behind the aliens in terms of your research. The aliens are going to be constantly sending harder and harder things at you, and if you don't have the tools necessary to keep up with them, you're as good as dead. Let's take a look. Any interesting soldiers jumping out at me right now? Oh, we got somebody here with 70 bravery. That's actually really good. Bravery is is a stat that I value highly to have natively because it's one of the stats that I find is really difficult to bring up through training. The way that your soldiers level up in this is by using the stat by using the stat and then they level up that stat. So for instance, this TUS, that's time units, that's how much your soldier can do in one turn. They get more of this by using it. I think it's every 150, I think, this will go up. So every time they use 150, this will go up. HP is self-explanatory, and that's brought up just by going on missions and surviving them. Strength is brought up by carrying heavy stuff. Accuracy is brought up by shooting at things. Not 100% sure how reflexes go up either. That's another stat that I value as part of in a soldier having natively. The rest of the stuff I can train up for the most part. These two, especially bravery, because psychics suck, are the most important. If I get far enough in this Let's Play, you'll see why I say psychics suck. So, some interesting soldiers so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break here while I go through and set up my initial team, and when I come back, we will go over, what I've chosen and why I've chosen it. So I will be back in a second. All right, and we're back. So, my basic soldier layout is 2 snipers, 2 assaults, 2 heavy weapons, and then 2 riflemen. The basic equipment for the sniper rifles, or for the snipers, is of course a sniper rifle. I give them a shotgun in their backpack just because when it comes time to breach the UFO, snipers generally tend to be useless. There's a few times where they'll be able to get, good cover positions to fire into the UFO, but for the most part, they're stuck outside doing nothing. So I like to give them shotguns so that they can help. They have the med kits, and then they have basically a selection of grenades up until just a little over what they can carry, and that's just so that they can train up their strength as well as provide some grenade support. And both snipers are set up more or less the same. The assaults, these guys act as my scouts early on in the game, which is why they have the shields. So if they happen to walk into an ambush or, trip an alien's overwatch, which is where they shoot at you when they see you move, they won't automatically die from it. When it comes time to either breach the UFO or get up close and personal, they will throw the shield on the ground, pull out the shotgun, and deliver buckshot of justice right to the face. Riflemen are my medium-range combatants. They will tend to head into the UFO and use burst fire to assist with taking out aliens, but they assist more in doing things like blowing open the door with their C4, suppressing the aliens with their flashbangs. They're also my expendable soldiers. If I need to send somebody into a dangerous situation where I'm fairly certain a soldier is going to die, I'll send a rifleman in before I'll send in a sniper, a heavy weapon, or an assault. And then my heavy weapons, these guys have the machine gun, which there's a bit of a split opinion on the machine gun. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm in the camp that loves it just because suppression on the field is one of your most valuable weapons, and the machine gun does that in spades. And it becomes a lot easier to use too once you get up to laser technology, because then you don't need to carry around the ammo with it. I also give them a rocket launcher. The rocket launcher, I used to just have one soldier who was dedicated to carrying around the rocket launcher, but I found on most missions he or she just sat around and did nothing. There's times where you do need a rocket launcher, there's times where it's nice to have one, but having a soldier dedicated to it I find is just a waste of a soldier, at least when you only have 8 soldiers to work with. So I like to give it to the heavy weapons guys. They just keep one in their backpack with the single rocket loaded into it. I don't find that I need more than 1 or 2 rockets in any one mission anyway, so that works out well. They also have C4 to help with removing obstacles and a selection of grenades. And that's more or less the setup for everybody, with just more or less grenades added on to get them to that point where they'll actually be training up their strength. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to lay them out in the dropship. So I want my 2 riflemen, which are here, and not you. Where's my other rifleman? Pistol, precision rifles, rifleman. Here we go. So they go here. That way when we land, they can go out these doors here and take a look around so that I can make sure that I'm not about to get flanked. The precision rifles go back here, with the machine guns going here. And as soon as I get this set up, I will explain why. So the idea behind this is the assaults sit up front with their shields. So if there's something out the back door here, that has a clear line of fire, these guys can provide a little bit of cover for the people behind them. They will crouch down, then these guys will shoot to suppress, and then the precision rifles can hopefully take them out. If not, then I still have the shield providing at least a little bit of cover. But if they can't take it out, then we are in trouble. But there's not really much we can do about that. So, with all that taken care of, let's see if we can't find some aliens to kill. Wow, that was actually really quick. Normally it takes them a little longer to get going than that, but let's go take them out. Come on, catch him. Oh, he landed. Wow, that's unfortunate. So let's bring... Actually, we're going to leave the Condor there. We're going to go to the UFO and we're going to send Charlie 1 after it. Now, landings are a little different from crashes. In a crash, you have less aliens to worry about. Yeah, okay. You can... What? In a crash, you have less aliens to worry about. There's, not as many, Sorry, I'm blanking on my brain. They'll be waiting for me right around the dropship when I land, as opposed to on a crash where they'll be mostly clumped around the UFO. So, let's take care of our first mission, and hopefully not lose all of our soldiers. Alrighty. So we are landed. Nobody out front that we can see so far, so let's head out these sides here. Oh wow, we're right up against the map edge, so that's kind of handy. Actually, I think, yeah, we're right in the corner. So let's go out here. Nobody so far. So let's start moving out this way. Just like the fact that I haven't seen anybody so far. Most times on the crash site, there's an alien an alien greeting party, just waiting to give you the 5 plasma shot salute. Let's get you watching this way, just in case they decide to come that way. Actually, let's get you behind cover if we're going to do that, because that would be the smart thing to do. Something I never claimed to be. You're going to stay behind the Chinook for now, just to, if we do come under fire, you won't be able to be killed back there, I hope. The machine guns are going to go, or at least one of them is going to go over here to provide suppressing fire on our next turn if we need it. And then this guy's going to move here, just to get him out of the Chinook and move him up. The snipers, I will bring... we're going to bring them all the way up there. Now, if you're familiar with the 2012 XCOM, but not with the old XCOMs, there's a significant difference in the way that the aliens work. In the Firaxis XCOM, the aliens move around the map, but they aren't really trying to find and kill you until you trigger them and you get that little cutscene. In this, they're always moving. They're always trying to... see? They're always trying to find and kill you. And these are Sibilans, I think is what they're called. Which means that these guys have like special heat, heat sensitive. My brain kept going, heat seeking. They have heat seeking eyeballs. No, they have heat sensitive eyeballs that basically makes using smoke grenades on them useless. So, let's see. He's in a really awkward position. I was expecting them to come more from this way, to be perfectly honest. So, let's see. What are my... if I can suppress him... let's see if we can suppress him. Well, we got a hit on him, though, so that's not so bad. If I do 21, that's 42. So yeah, I can get 2 shots on him doing it this way. Oh, nice. Maybe I can actually kill him. I don't know. If you can get enough volume of fire into them, even without using the machine gun, then you can suppress them that way. It's just harder to do. The machine gun is much more, what's the word I'm looking for? Reliable in that sense. So if I go there, that's not going to be enough to shoot. Yeah, I can't move and shoot with these guys. That's the one downside to them. So we're going to send the assaults forward to hopefully get close enough that we can do some damage to him next turn. Is there any way I can get... yeah, no. Alright, we're going to move you here, and then next turn he can pop out into this little cubby, shoot at him, and then duck back. In the meantime, we're gonna keep these guys watching this way, just in case they try to get smart and come around this way as well. And let's see what this guy does. They have poor accuracy at that range, so they're most likely going to try to close. Oh, there's 2 of them. That's unfortunate, but not an undealable with situation. So, we have... oh wow, and we even have a guy with a clear shot on one. If I do this... way to miss. Let's try that again. Oh, now you're blocked by trees. You were fine before, you're now blocked by trees. Wonderful. Alright, let's see, how close can I get? Put there. So let's actually just kind of inch my way forward a little bit. Actually, can I get a stun grenade on these guys? Yes, I can. Let's do that. So if I can do that, then I can get my machine gunner into position. Alright, suppress one. Let's see if we can't suppress the other. Yes, there we go. Alright. So now that they're suppressed, they can't shoot back at me with their Overwatch shots. And next turn, they won't have as many time units to work with. Which means that hopefully I can move a machine gunner into position, and he'll be able to suppress and or kill one next turn. Let's see, where can I move him? If I move her down to, no, up to here, I can move her up to there. They probably won't be able to move and shoot, and that's pretty decent cover, but it's also getting pretty close, which means that they'll start being able to actually hit me. Even at this range, their accuracy is not going to be great. So let's actually move him... there's just not a lot of good cover to use around here, and normally in this situation, if I was against the other alien race, the ones that you can use smoke grenades on, I would just throw a smoke grenade down to give me some cover for next turn, but that's not really a thing that I'm going to be able to do here. And I'm even trying to move the wrong guy, so that helps even less. Yeah, let's move him... We'll move him behind the shield guy. And then that way, he can... yeah, he'll have a pretty good shot against at least one of them next turn. Speaking of having a good shot, he does not actually. And he's got a pretty good shot of actually hitting our own guy, so I don't think we'll do that, or at least not from that position. Let's see what kind of shot this guy can get. I'll have 25. That's... yeah, I can get a normal shot off on him, I think. Missed. Alright, move you back. You can hang out there. Can I get a regular... I can still get a snapshot off. I was hoping I'd be able to kill one of them, but looks like I won't be able to this turn. That's okay. Let's move the sniper... If I move him here, we should then be able to get a regular shot off. Yes, do some damage, and then back behind cover. And crouch. Crouching gives you an accuracy bonus and gives them an accuracy penalty, so that's always handy. Have I got anybody that I haven't moved? These two over here. I'm less concerned now that somebody's going to come down this way, but it could still happen, and I'd like to have somebody over here to respond if it does. So we're going to keep you guys watching that way, I think. Oh no! That was unlucky. But I probably should have seen that one coming. Alright. So he's dead. Well, potentially. He might survive the mission by, coming back afterwards, but it's not a guarantee thing. That is rather unfortunate, actually. Alright, so I want to get another grenade at these guys, and I really need to start killing them. So I was hoping I could use him to suppress him, and then move my shotgunner up to kill this guy, but whatever. So they've both been suppressed, so I can actually aim to do damage rather than having to suppress with this girl, which is nice. So we're gonna shoot you. And shoot you. Ah, missed. I get a snapshot? No. Okay. You're gonna move out here. Normal shot. Move back. You're gonna move out here. Let's see. Oh, these guys are just not dying. Alright, you move back. Do you have enough for a pistol shot left? Alright, we need to get some more firepower over here. So... because this is just not working. You face that way. So we're going to bring the sniper over here. Yeah, the problem with these guys is they heal in between turns, and it's actually a fair amount that they do heal, so... yeah. It's rather irritating. Okay, so they didn't shoot at me this turn, which is good. Let's give them one more smoke grenade, or stun grenade. That's my last one, so I really, really need to kill at least one of them this turn. Oh, come on. Alright. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a little sick and tired of this. Die. Come on. So let's... finally, put a shot into him. Let's move you here. You back here. There we go. Finally got one. Oops, no, don't want to go there. Back behind cover, please. Alright. And now we need just have the one to take out, which is a lot easier. Because if I can suppress him with somebody else, say this one, then I can drop the shield and run up with a shotgun. So let's see what he does on his turn. Looks like he did nothing. He stayed put. Which is unfortunate. Let's see if we can't suppress him. Yes! There we go. Alright, so what we want to do is put the shield on the ground, put the shotgun in your hand, and then how close can you get while still doing damage? Not very. It's a waste of time units, but I'm kind of thinking I should keep the shield in my hand then, so let's do that. So let's put this here, pick the shield back up, and now you have like no time units left. Oh, that was such a waste. Alright, let's see if we can't do some damage to him anyway. Not there. There we can, though. Ugh. Come back here, you go here. There we go. Put a bullet into his brain. You've already fired, you haven't. I think I can bring you here fairly safely. Let's crouch, and... nothing. This is not going the greatest in the world. Just this position is very awkward, because there's very little cover I can actually use against this guy. That isn't blocking my line of sight as well. Alright, one more time. Let's see if we can't... How much ammo do I have left? 5 shots, so... This will be the last time I can do this. Oh, wonderful. I suppressed my own guy. Oh, man. You ever get the feeling that somebody out there hates you? There we go. Alright, that's pretty good so far. Oh, come on! Oh, great. And now she's turned, and she can't actually turn back towards the alien. So if he shoots her, the shield is going to do nothing. You're fired. Out of a cannon. Into the sun. And I need to basically account for the fact that she won't be able to help next turn. So I'm going to move him over here. He can shoot over top of his buddy there. I heard the UFO door open, so... Alright, this guy's already been pretty wounded because of the sniper putting a bullet into his back. So let's see. So you can shoot over crouched allies. So let's see if we can't suppress him. Suppress my own guy again. Ugh, getting tired of doing that, but whatever. Let's see if we can't at least kill him. Come on. You are going to move over here. Keep your shield towards him. That way, hopefully, you won't get shot in the back by your own teammates again. There we go, finally. That was way more damage than I should have really taken on that one. There's my other sniper. You're gonna move up here. Grab your first aid kit. And do some healing. Alright, that's not so bad. Who do I have left that can still move? Oh wow, I completely forgot about her. She was hiding behind the tree on me. Alright, let's bring her this way. I might as well start moving this way, because I'm pretty sure this is where they're hanging out. What I should have done is actually probably move them around up this way to try to flank them. That would have been smart. Oh, why are you panicking? Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's no aliens. We just survived the firefight, yet you're running away. I hate you. Alright. So, at least get everybody back into their proper weapons again. I'm going to move you up here to act as a bit of a shield for the rest of the team. You're going to go here. You're going to... See, I would move him behind that rock normally, but I want to keep that open on next turn so that she can run back and pick up her weapon. She dropped it on the ground, because she's a moron. Alright, let's leave these guys here then. No sense in advancing without our full strength, right? So you come over here, pick up the weapon. There we are. Okay, now we're going to start moving forward again. See what we can see. Probably shouldn't lead with the injured guy, but... Leave you there. How far can you move? You move here. Alright. No one new so far, so that's a good sign. Let's keep moving people up. Where's... Alright, you're gonna move... here. No cover there, but I don't expect... If we come under fire, you'll be the one that they shoot at. You, I want to stick closer to the front so that we have the suppression available should we come across any more of these guys. We'll bring you up here. And watch this way. Yes, there's one thing, unless you can for sure say that you've cleared out an area, you always want to make sure you have somebody watching your back. The worst thing in the world is to be advancing in one direction and then have the aliens come up behind you. Alright, nobody panicking, nobody fleeing, it's good. Let's move up here. Still can't see anybody. Move you up here. Oh, I can see somebody. Ah, there he is. Alrighty. So we're gonna bring you... Let me see. If I were to move you here, could you see him next turn to shoot him? No. Well, actually, yes, you could. The rocks would be in the way, but that's not a major thing. So you're gonna crouch there, and hopefully you'll survive. We're gonna bring... Oh, you should probably reload. There we go. We're going to bring Sniper down here. I'm going here, so he's out of sight this turn. Yeah, but he can move into position to shoot next turn. We'll bring... Another assault, there it is. Or rifleman, I should say. We'll bring him up here, so that he can hopefully move into a firing position next turn. Actually, he can more or less shoot from there, and these guys are going to advance, so he'll be closer than where he is next turn. That's one thing that is kind of nice about these guys, is you can always tell what they're going to do. They're going to run at you until they're close enough that they can, you know, shoot you and hit you reliably. They won't run back, they won't try to lure you into an ambush, or at least I've never seen them do it. You are going to move up behind this guy. You might be able to provide some support next turn. And you're going to stay there and hopefully move up to help as well. Alright, let's see what he does. Haha, hit the tree. And then hit the shield. That's good. Alright, so, carrying out the plan that I talked about last turn, we're going to suppress him, hopefully. Nice, we even put a couple of bullets into him. Can't complain about that. Sniper's going to move... Maybe if I just move him up forward enough that he can shoot. Yeah, no, that rock's going to be in my way. Let's move him up here. Then we have enough left that we can at least take a snapshot at him. And miss, but that's okay. This turn is more about getting people into position to do what they need to do than actually murdering him. So let's move her up here. See, that's getting a little too close for my comfort. But this rock is pretty good cover, so I think we'll be okay. And she's a rifleman, so who cares if she dies, right? Oh, she's still on burst fire. There we go. Die. Or not. This guy's shield is heavily damaged, so I want to get her back into cover. If I move there... Nah, it wouldn't be the best cover in the world. We'll move her down here. Make him come to me. Don't go to him. She'll have to move if I want to shoot my machine gun again, but that's okay. This guy is now being blocked by his own teammate, and I'd rather not have a repeat of shooting our teammates in the back. We're going to move her down here, and then next turn she can pop out and hopefully pop him. Or he, I guess. Alright. Anybody that I haven't done anything with yet? You. Let's see if we can't move you to get a clear line of fire. There we go. So let's... 19. Yeah, let's see if we can get a shot into him. There we go. Nice. And back behind cover. You are going to turn towards him. There could be something coming from this direction, and that'll hurt, but there's not much I can really do. Actually, you know what? You turn and watch that way. You can turn back and fire next turn without too much trouble. Haha, there's a miss. That was his only shot because he was suppressed next turn or last turn. So let's suppress him again. The first order of business is we need to move this guy out of the way. Hopefully without getting reaction fired. That should be far enough, I'm thinking. Maybe? Yes. Let's try it. No, I accidentally suppressed my own person. That's not good, because she's also facing the wrong way. So, if possible, I need to try to kill this guy this turn. One shot. Ow. Ow. Alright. Let's see, you're close enough I could probably get off a decent burst fire. Or, what if I went... Yeah, you can get off 2 of those with a 42% chance to hit, so let's try that instead. Nice! Alright. So don't need to worry about this guy getting taken out. So this is probably a good stopping point for this video. So thank you guys ever so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and so long.